The chokehold that, like, hilarious people have on me is actually absurd, because when I tell you, you could look like a prototype and be dumber than a box of rocks, it doesn't matter, bro. You tell me one good joke, I'm 45 weeks pregnant. I don't think you can even be 45 weeks pregnant. That's how moved I am by a good joke. Genuinely, I can't even bring myself to like someone romantically unless I'm peeing my pants every time we hang out. Let me start over. You could be 10 out of 10, creme de la creme, fine, okay? Not even fine. Exotic. Legendary. It doesn't matter. Go do a 25-minute stand-up, fully improv right now. But I'm not kidding when I say you could be ugly as hell, and if I think you're funny, like, you'll transform into fine shit in my eyes. Okay, my cousin introduced me to this comedian, Tim Robinson, okay? I think he's a genius, I think he's the funniest person ever. And as I'm watching more of his projects and realizing how funny he is, I'm starting to resent the fact that we're not married with 17 children. Allow me to show you his picture. This is old boy in question. Like, you really think I'm joking? I need him in ways that haven't been invented yet, bro. I do feel like I have high standards for comedy, but at the end of the day, if I genuinely think you're funny, suddenly I'm easier than a first grade math problem, okay? I don't care if I sound like a bot for saying this. It's literally not funny to be disrespectful to teachers. Like, if I was a teacher, I would literally be on national news the first day, trust. We had a substitute today in history class, and this freshman walks in, he's like, yeah, I'm a part of this class. And, everyone wants to play along, like, yeah, he's in our class. He's in our class. You want to have fun, I get it, but, like, that's the joke. He's gonna sit in the corner and take a test on civil rights. Zinger! Get out! And then the teacher's, like, suspecting things. She's like, if you're screwing with me, I'm gonna screw with you. I'm like, okay. That sentence has you 2 steps away from a felony, so I'm gonna stop you right there. I say, miss, this freak is not in our class. And of course, everyone's like, you snitch! You freaking snitch! Are you serious? You're mad because I don't want this freshman dressed like a bisexual squirrel to be lurking in the classroom while I take a test? Get out! God, stop playing with this woman! Oh my god. People, can you have decency, can you? I'm not gonna lie, to this day, when someone starts crying, no idea what to do. Like, unpopular opinion, I feel like it's pointless. Like, shouldn't they just be left alone? Is that terrible? Like, if I do choose to engage, I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they're like, it's okay, it's not your fault. Well, I knew that. Like, I didn't put your grandma in a fucking wheelchair, so... Like, literally the other day, my friend was crying, and I didn't even ask her what was wrong. I just, like, patted her on the back, and then I went to go put my head on her shoulder, and we just bonked heads really hard. And now I'm like, okay, are you crying because you're sad, or because you just got hit by my bowling ball adjacent head? Like, no hate to myself, I do have a pretty big head. Like, I would be scared to go to sleep after that. I don't know, like, I'm sorry, when I'm crying, I don't want someone to come up to me. I would like to be left alone to my own devices. I thought everyone was like that. Like, when I would cry in middle school, I would just start digging for gold in my backpack so no one noticed. Something I will never get used to is when people make, like, sad edits of an influencer's trauma. It's not funny, but it's like, sorry, it just fries me, because it's like, an influencer could be suffering, like, a guttural loss, and some 12-year-old is like, shit, so I'm gonna re-download After Effects. Like, if I ever posted myself, like, being vulnerable, and you put it in a goddamn CapCut template, it's time to get your affairs in order. The whole world is getting aired out. Like, what? Oh, no! Edits of breakups as well. If I broke up with someone I dated publicly, and someone edited it, I think I would spiral. Like, that would literally be it. So, like, that's kind of valid, because I'm nosy. Like, I like breakup edits all the time. But if it was me, your account is getting taken down stat. I would single-handedly make sure that the tariffs are raised on CapCut Premium. Like, absolutely not. There's a lot happening in our country right now. Yes, our country, because if you're British, you're not a person. It makes me ill, but God forbid you catch me writing deny, defend, depose on my hard-earned cash. Make sure you don't deny me a job application, because that would be the lowest point of my life. I'm fully aware of the state that our country is in, but nothing justifies me seeing a comment on a video that said, Hamilton and Newsies $20 for this. Referencing hit 2015 musical starring Lin-Manuel Miranda instead of the actual revolution is just like, that's just That's just this app explained in one comment. It literally feels like I'm reliving 2020. Like, I can't even process the amount of corniness that I inhale on this app every day. Speaking of inhale, don't get me started on the face covering tutorial videos with, like, the Saving Private Ryan audios behind it. Like, I actually can't. Like, yes, I understand the world is going to shit, but literally the only thing I would use that for is for the next time I get crop dusted in class. Like, this can't be. Has anyone met a man who's normal about going to the gym? Because I don't think they exist. I think there's two types of men, and it's the ones who are built like if you slap their ass, it would sound like a screenshot, and men who are literally training to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson's stunt double. There's literally no in between. I've never seen a man just like hit up the gym a few times and they're just casual about it. It's always like they're training like they're gonna beat Thanos whole time their main sport is pickleball. Like I don't get it. And I'm not hating, like I respect the grind. It's just like it gets to a point where it's like, give me 20 reps of a good relationship with food. Like seriously. Okay, my friend told me he takes a pre-workout that makes him physically itch. Brother, who on earth could your ops possibly be? Again, to these men, respect. The second I need to move a bunch of furniture, you'll be the first person I call. But I just think a diagnosis is in order for a lot of these people. AI needs to go. AI needs to go today. I'm done. You need to start studying or dropping out because I'm done. Okay, yesterday I saw a video of Jake Paul, full set of nails, doing his makeup, and I genuinely thought, like, oh, like, this is a new development. Like, it's everyday sis. No! It was AI! Because why would that be real? He's somewhere in Puerto Rico digging in his butt. He's not telling us his favorite pressed powder. Like, grown men are out here like, AI, generate a picture of me eating poop. How about we generate a reality where you have motion, are employed, and take showers, you stupid chud? Listen, I've genuinely developed like a YOLO attitude because I'm like, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes before AI tickles and touches us all over it. Hence this video. I used to be scared to air out my stance on AI because I didn't want to get hate. I don't care, bro. If you are a avid AI user, your existence means nothing to me. If you moved to China, nothing in my life would change. It's just gotten so realistic that it's like, we're really not gonna have any laws here. Like, what's going on? I just think some people aren't seeing the full picture. Silence. Like, literally when I was a minor, people would AI generate videos of me, like, and put them on Twitter, like, boy. It's gotta go. Can I help you? If I catch you saying you hope another lockdown happens, it's time to go. Like, I can't, bro. I understand most people found themselves during the first lockdown. Why again? What else is there to find? Okay, you like anime now. What else is there? Why do you need millions of people to die to figure out you're bisexual? Stop. Like, I understand Gen Z loves the whole narrative of, like, we're in this freaky timeline where there's pandemics and then we all walk into the White House and it's on fire. But it's like, imagine you hear about, like, a national health emergency and you're like, ha! Glow up. Who are you, bruh? If Gam Gam doesn't make it out alive after this, it's literally not my fault. I'm not gonna feel bad at all. Okay? But on the same note, I don't think it's that serious. Hopefully, okay, sometimes it's not monkeypox, sometimes you just have a pimple on your ass. So shut up! It will never cease to amaze me how many people think that they have like a super unique taste in music, because why did I just see someone talking about how Bruno Mars dropped? And the top comment was, what do y'all know about Bruno Mars? Boy, I guarantee you my grandmother with Alzheimer's on her deathbed could have named 10 Bruno Mars songs, like, so get off your high horse. An even worse phenomenon is when I'm like chatting it up with someone about an artist that we both like, and God forbid they find out that my favorite song by them isn't like a leaked SoundCloud audio of them queefing into the microphone. And so they're like, you fake freaking fan! Can we stop with the games and the tomfoolery? Perhaps my favorite song by an artist is popular for a reason. Have you thought of that? Okay, why do I have to write an entire think piece on why I like a song? Like, people would literally listen to a song called, like, Big Wet Juicy Fart 10-hour loop if it had 200 streams just to seem different. Like, can we please be serious? Okay, who's gonna tell the older generations about the language and slang update? Because we are getting lost in translation way too much. Okay, my mom will be like, are you and your sister gonna hook up with your brothers later? Well, I hope not. No, unless I want a baby with 3 arms, mom, no. Okay, and perhaps can we go back to saying friends instead of girlfriends? Because then I'm confused. when you start casually talking about your husband and kids. This whole time I thought something else was going on. Just the main issue I have with it is everything that comes out of an older person's mouth has like this unintentional freaky connotation to it. It's like, why are you saying good girl in 2024? All I did was unload the dishwasher, so please keep that one to yourself. Like, I understand what they're trying to say, but there are other words. So, like, why turn on and turn off? There's another one. Oh, no sweet tea at this restaurant. Big turn off. Okay, how were you feeling about the restaurant before then? What do you mean turn off? How were you feeling before? Anyone else get like secondhand offended when somebody's significant other isn't acting right? Like, what do you mean your boyfriend's following looks like a whole village that doesn't allow men, but you don't care? Or maybe I'm crazy because like it's your boundaries, but when people make like flirty jokes with people who aren't their significant other, I'm like, girl, even I'm gonna cry about this later. Like, what's going on? Like, it's not my business at all, but sometimes I low-key be like evaluating, like, ooh, he didn't comment on her posts. She doesn't have a highlight of them. Meanwhile, I'm doing this alone in my bed. But, like, I get mad. Like, maybe I just have insane boundaries, but I swear to God, the amount of times I say, don't you have a girlfriend? Oh, don't you have a boyfriend? What's going on? If I could just be a third party and, like, direct